Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A play fake, and now and the Broncos get there and take him down. Michael O.J. Mudia able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, even if you attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Eluding the pressure right. Quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Hold on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos. And they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. At the 43-yard line. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert back to the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks. Back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change. Execute their game plan and keep moving.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the...
They're scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Broncos 20, Chargers 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because. Be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Herbert on first down now. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On second down, Eckler sheds off the tackle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 27, Chargers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On second and 11 now. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to...
If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it.
And caught by Cooper for a Denver touchdown.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 41, Chargers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride.
Not a chance now.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert off of play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is swung out to Eckler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is down to 24.
Broncos 44, Chargers 20. McPherson sets a kickoff.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense...